You have got to listen to this one. She just said the dumbest thing ever.
Ladies, any man who asks you this, what is your body count?
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Listen properly.
Any man who asks you this is firstly broke.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Secondly, they're insecure.
God, please, no!
Thirdly, they are manipulative
I can't imagine why.
because they want to get to know how many people you've slept with so that they can use it as leverage to either treat you as cheap or treat you as a less than or downplay your value. Okay?
Right.
The only reason men ask this is to scale you and weigh your value.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And only broke men ask that. Okay?
Nope. That is bullshit.
Okay, unless the person is a killer, I don't see how many body counts, Men who ask this are broke, manipulative, insecure, and problematic. Okay, how many people you've slept with is none of anybody's business. And if anybody even asks you that, you take your little handbag and you walk away.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Get the fuck out of here!
Because that is a broke nigga.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
That's broke nigga talk. And you guys know we are used to the broke nigga talk here. We know how they speak. We know you guys are all the same. You are androids.
What?
You are androids.
Let us dissect this video. So she led with,
What is your body count? Any man who asks you this is firstly broke.
I beg to differ. Broke men don't care about body count. They just happy and thanking the coochie gods that you are willing to bang them without the hassle of spending money they don't have. So why would a man care who you sleep with if he don't care about his bank balance?
Make that make sense. What the fuck?
After all, beggars are not choosers. They eat what's given to them. And FYI, brokies do not have standards until they have money.
Damn shame.
So in actual fact, men that usually ask, what's your body count? Are usually men that have more to lose, which is usually men with money, all because public perception is important to them. It's like that one story about that doctor that divorced his wife for having a rich body count.
Sergeant divorces wife after discovering wife was an escort.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So a New York City spine surgeon, Dr. Ham Jo Kim, divorces former Miss Connecticut Regina Turner, claims she's been escorted.
God damn.
Kim says he first discovered this when scrolling through iMessage and found the text between Regina and a man regarding sexual favors in December of 2020.
Nasty
And I get it, these men have an image to uphold, a reputation to maintain, because they are held to a higher standard. Hence the women that they get into relationships with or get married to are usually a representative of who they are, what they stand for, what they believe in. But what do I know? I'm not a rich dude. However, here's a rich guy to give us clarity on the matter.
As a man, the woman you choose is a huge representation of you.
Yeah, it's a
right?
reflection.
Do you agree with that? That's your
Yes.
chick. If you're going to introduce her to people, that's my chick, that's my wife, etc. If 100 men have fucking used her and thrown her away before you, how can you say I have something special?
Damn.
Because that
when
doesn't
100
define
men
you.
didn't want her and I do. If 100 people pick up a sandwich and go, no, and I pick it up off the floor and go, yes, finally, the best sandwich. That's not how the world works, right? This is the unfortunate reality of the world. And scarcity and value are the same thing. Why is gold valuable? Because it's hard to find gold. If there was gold all over the streets, it was on every street corner, it wouldn't have a value, right? So if you're a girl that everyone's had, your value is going to be destroyed. Your value as a woman comes from the fact that people want you and cannot have you. Your value does not come from the fact that everyone wants you and everyone's had you. So the number one thing a man's looking for is a woman who can stand next to him that every single man wants, and not a single man can say, I've had.
Lord have mercy.
Yep.
That is why we are interested in chess,
That's true.
virgins, etc. That's the
agree.
reality of the game.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
But like I said, what do I know? And secondly, she said this.
Secondly, they're insecure.
Of course they will be insecure.
How?
All because they cannot trust you around other men. All because the perception of her due to her body count makes her come across as someone very accessible to everyone. And we all know high value men don't like that. I mean, wouldn't you be insecure about someone who lacks self-control around the opposite gender? All because they have a bad reputation as the community hotspot. Only difference is men get glorified for it.
Sleep with too many women and you're just a man whore who's afraid of commitment. But don't sleep with enough women and you're less desirable because of your inexperience.
and women get shamed for it.
If going out on a date with a guy makes me a slut, then that's just what I'm gonna be.
I don't think going out on a date makes you a slut, but having sex with different men makes you a slut.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker.
That's a goddamn shame.
Bruh.
However, the wheels tend to turn when you're the dude dealing with the girl with a high body count. As a dude, you will get shamed for it. Same thing that happened with Mia Khalifa and her husband.
I want to talk about your relationship.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah? How... And it's Robert, right?
Yes.
How does Robert... This is kind of two prongs. How does he prop you up? And how does he bring you down to earth?
We have actually been having trouble finding that balance because recently it's been a little hard for him to reconcile my past, and that has caused some issues in the relationship. And we're working through it and trying to communicate and trying to just ease any discomfort or, you know, it's really hard. He has never been used to this many eyes and this many voices, and it got to him a little bit, and it's been really hard for us to get through, but we're working on it. So
you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Men thing, yeah. Body count does matter, bruv.
Because I've had this issue in past relationships where I was kept a secret and hidden, and there was a lot of shame surrounding me for certain parts of my partner's life.
It's too much!
Dude really thought that he can handle it, but
nope.
I would say the toughest for him is when he posts about me. The backlash is pretty bad, and he has trouble dealing with that.
Secondly, they're insecure.
Mia Khalifa got divorced. So, what, you think I'm just gonna sleep with her, never call her again, and things are gonna get uncomfortable? Yeah, that sounds about right.
So obviously, if a woman squanders the things that make her valuable to the high-value man, she will get disqualified. Because if you're out here acting like a free-for-all and giving free love to everybody, it's all good.
Oh.
You're free to make whatever choice you want. However, you are not free from the consequences of your choice.
God damn!
Okay.
And then she continued to say,
Thirdly, they are manipulative.
Oh gosh.
look, it's got nothing to do with manipulation. It's just that most men that have a lot to lose don't ever want to find themselves in a situation whereby a dude that he doesn't get along with has an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is his woman. You know, like that Biggie and Pac situation.
That's why I fucked your bitch.
I'm fine.
They want to get to know how many people you've slept with so that they can use it as leverage to either treat you as cheap or treat you as a less than or downplay your value. Okay?
Yes! 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 Yes!
The only reason men ask this is to scale you and weigh your value.
Yes!
Also, ladies, if you move like less than, you will be treated as less than. The same way a woman with a high body count is invisible to a high value man. The same way broke dudes are invisible to most women. Hence, women lie about their body count and men usually lie about their finances. Because broke dudes know they need to fake it till they make it to get with you. Because they know if they let you know that they broke, they're gonna fumble you.
A guy just came up to me, and the first thing he said to me is that, look, I know I don't have enough money to ask for your number, but I'm gonna ask anyway. And I was like, Omo, I've got a boyfriend.
What?
I've got a boyfriend because the first mistake you made was telling me that you ain't got money. Instead of you to trick me and pretend that you've got money, you told me from the beginning, you chose honesty. And for that reason, it's a no from me. It's a no from me.
That's crazy!
Hence, women lie about their body count and men usually lie about their finances.
They're liars!
Also, she touched on this.
How many people you've slept with is none of anybody's business.
Excuse me?
Let's be honest for a second. Who you slept with does matter. I've disqualified potential great girls because of who they've gotten with. Because I'm not willing to deal with the aftermath of her decisions. But think about it this way. If you dated someone that I knew and everybody knew who has been accused multiple times on multiple occasions that they might have an STI or an STD, you telling me I must ignore all that information? Hell, would you consider getting into a relationship with someone who has a reputation like that? Because the only way you're going to deal with that person is if they prove to you that they didn't catch anything. Even if the person was negative, you definitely would be skeptical about it because of the person's reputation, whether they're male or female.
It's too much!
Last but not least, she said this.
That's broke nigga talk. And you guys know we are used to the broke nigga talk here. We know how they speak. We know you guys are all the same. You are androids.
Nigga, what the f***?
It's not broke nigga talk for asking a woman's body count. It's rich man talk. And here's another high value man to set things into perspective.
So what you're basically saying is men who are territorial by nature and want women to be as close to virgin as possible. You know that, right? You know men don't want women with high body count. You know that, right?
I know that, yes.
Right. So what you're actually trying to sell is that there's a value in a woman getting out here and riding the cock carousel for a couple, 3, 4 years. That's actually going to be valuable to him as an asset. It's going to be an asset for me to go to the country club with you and Daryl saying, man, she's a great fuck. You mean to tell me it's going to be valuable? I take you to the mayor's ball. And he said, yeah, she sucked me off. And no, ma'am, no.
What we need to understand is when it comes to body count, there will always be a double standard.
It is what it is.
Whether you like it or not.
It is what it is.
Most men value a woman with a lesser body count because to most men it signals that you know your value and not everyone can access you. The Bugatti wouldn't be as expensive as it is if it was accessible to everyone. Think about it that way. However, for some reason, women actually value a man with a higher body count because it signals that he knows what he's doing. And women are usually attracted to a man that can attract a lot of women. Which is weird to me because women have this need to conquer a man that has multiple options. We see it all the time with guys like Drake, Justin Bieber, Trey Songz, Future, Nick Cannon, Chris Brown. Women are just always chasing these guys. Why? Because every other woman wants them because they are high value. Hence, most women end up sharing these guys. I guess there's some appeal to wanting what you cannot have or wanting something that everybody wants, which is kind of reversible with men because men want a woman that everybody wants but nobody can get.